I'd like to ask you, what is the reason behind your name? Blossom is a very unusual name, kind of. So,
Actually, my father was a coffee planter,
okay.
and he used to wait for the blossom for the coffee. And so I think that's how I got my name, since I was the first child also of my parents.
Okay.
And I think they were waiting for me, and so they called me Blossom.
Okay. Where were you born in?
I was born, of course,
In a coffee plantation.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And from there on, and so, and how I got into my work also, it was, I think, maybe my name just came like that, because always I've been liking nature and associated with nature, and I've always, maybe because of that, I got into aromatherapy. And of course it also had a lot to do with schooling, because when I was studying in Nazareth Convent, Uttarakhand, we'd find that the nuns over there, when we were there, and if we had a cold, they would give us some, eucalyptus for the cold,
Yeah.
and no medicine. And when exams came, we used to have this lavender that used to grow wild. They used to crush it and give it to us to smell. That would ease our stress. With the lemon verbena, that would make us. So I think those were the things. And then of course when I started my business and started going into creams, I found that, when I was making my own creams to give to people, I used to give it, it like personalized. I didn't know what perfume to put in, because, they were all synthetic. So I used to use these essential oils. Again, it was in Wellington. My husband was posted in Wellington when I started this business. And so I used to get these essential oils and use them. And I found that it not only helped the skin, but it also made the person look, beautiful. Not only that, made them feel beautiful. And that was a very important thing. Made them feel good, made them feel healthy, made them feel good.
So you thought, I'm doing it in a small scale, why not expand it?
Yes, so that's how it happened. I started off in a small scale, and then, since my husband was in the army, and then when he left the army, then I really started it in a bigger scale, because I definitely needed support.
Okay. So now it's aromatherapy is synonymous with Blossom. How do you see that? Blossom Kochchar and equals aromatherapy is how we all see it.
Because even also when I started the aromatherapy, I always wanted, I didn't want to just go into a herbal product or an Ayurvedic product, because I always believed beauty was very holistic. It involved the body, mind and emotions, or the soul, whatever you say. And if anybody had any problem with their skin or their hair, I always felt that it's not just the skin or the hair. It has to do with their mind. Maybe they have worry, tension, stress, sadness. That goes into the body as as illnesses, maybe like a stomach problem, or you have diabetes, or you get high blood pressure, or those type of things. And that would definitely tell on your skin, like you will definitely have dark circles or falling hair or wrinkles or other kind of problems. So aromatherapy was the only thing, because these oils, they work through the sense of smell. So this was the only thing that it would work on the mind, it would work in the body, and also it would work externally. Okay. So that is how I went into an aromatherapy product, so that it could work for everything. And I chose the vehicle of beauty because beauty was an easier way for me to do it. Otherwise, if I tell somebody come over for your headache or your knee pain or something, it would take a longer time. So this was fantastic. Everybody wants to look beautiful.
Yeah. Now that you said, probably you're the right person to ask this question. How do you define beauty? Because beauty is very subjective. Most of us define it in various ways. So how do you define beauty?
Now beauty, I feel beauty is more internal. Like I always say it's a body, mind and soul. It comes from inside, and you've got to be happy. Your emotions are there. You have to feel happy. You have to feel good. You have to feel confident. And you have to have that air of beauty. It's just not the perfect features or the perfect skin or anything. It would come. It's the holistic person And I always see beauty in a person's eyes, because the eyes are always reflecting how the person feels and their heart actually. A beautiful person is someone who's very loving, kind, and radiates,
warmth and
affection to everyone. That is what I consider beauty.
Okay. So, if somebody comes to you and says that, see, you know what, I don't feel I look good here, there, and all that, do you advise them or guide them for a holistic beauty? I mean, of course, it's all subjective. Beauty is very subjective, but I really don't get this thing of cosmetic surgeries or correcting your nose, ears. And you were meant to be born that way.
That's true. You don't need it. Like I always say, you don't need any cosmetic surgery or other things unless you are in a profession that you need it. Like let's say the actresses or something where you would lose your job. That was an important thing. But otherwise, I think we can be beautiful without all that by just taking care of our skin, eating the proper food, exercising, being happy, and living a life of what should I say, living a life of
wholesome life.
Yeah, a wholesome life, like involving the whole thing. So that is really beautiful, and that is what is most important. And to care for different parts of you, of course you can do that all naturally also, and nutrition plays a very important part. Exercise, meditation, these are very, very important things. And the cosmetics, like I was saying, going with aromatherapy cosmetics, because it works to your sense of smell and on the body, mind and soul. So that definitely helps.
So when you started off this business initially, did you find many takers, or you really found it difficult to convince people to say that this really works, or this is
now good? That is why I started this on the beauty line.
Okay.
Because when you go with the beauty, you can make a person beautiful, like I said, and they would always come for their facials or for their body massages or for their hair. But through that was a vehicle to help them in maybe their headaches or their stress or their tension or maybe their pains and their aches and how they feel. And so that, and of course when I first started, aromatherapy was something that people just, they never understood what it is. And so I had to go through that thing, and I'll never forget when I first started, opposite the Taj in Delhi, we opened a salon, and I called it the Aromatherapy Bar, Hair and Beauty Salon. And of course, men started coming in because they couldn't understand bar. So they said, they thought it was a bar. So I quickly had to rub out the name of bar.
That's really... 10 years before, India was not like this. There was not many beauty products. Now every day there is some new beauty product that promises you, like you'll become a star overnight, this, that. So how do you see it? Do you find it encouraging, or do you feel like, no, this is not how it should happen?
It's a good thing, because the more products that are there in the market, the more competition. It's good for us, because then we really, keep up to the standard and keep going with the rest of the products. So, and of course, what I see it is, we are an absolutely natural product. With very heavy, before even the rules came out, we had no parabens, we had no artificial colorings, no artificial perfumes, no alcohols. So it's absolutely natural product.
I'm sorry to interrupt, I just wanted to ask you this. There are a lot of products people leave it on their skin and sleep. So how harmful are they? A lot of chemicals involved.
Yeah, the chemical that you can't. That's why we have gone away completely to a more natural. Because I always believe that what you put on your skin, you should be able to eat, and what you eat, you should be able to put on your skin. Because your pores also are breathing, and that is why a lot of these products had parabens. And they've suddenly found that they are bad for the skin, because they do give cancer and all this, so they've stopped it. And our product doesn't have parabens, it has no artificial coloring, it has no artificial perfumes, we only use essential oils, and we have no alcohols, and even our sunscreens have no oxybenzone, which are bad for the skin. So it is as natural as can be, and you can eat it. Really, this product that we have, you can eat it. You can put it on your skin. You can leave it on your skin. Like we have 1 or 2 products where we put on the skin packs and we leave it on so that it will, oxygenate the skin or hydrate the skin and make it feel better.
What actually I wonder is people don't understand when you apply on your skin and it's absorbed inside.
Yeah.
So I mean, was it difficult to move people from the chemical because they provide a quick fix?
Yeah.
Maybe on doing it the natural way might take a little longer. So were people receptive to that?
People still, a lot of them, they are all would go in for a chemical one, or they would say this product lifts my face faster, and other things. But they are all turning into it, I think. And also, India, we are into natural things, and so they still go for the natural, and it is definitely, it won't go away. They will go in for the natural products. Absolutely.
Okay. Now, how do you look at the fair skin fixation? Almost all Indian men have this. Any woman who's fair skinned is beautiful. Fair is equal to beautiful is how we all see it, and how we have been conditioned to go.
I feel that is a wrong thing, because abroad they're all becoming dark and tanning, and it's only here that everybody are getting fair. So actually, a beautiful skin is more important than having, just a fair skin. A beautiful skin without any blemishes, that shines, that glows, that is the important thing. And we shouldn't go for a fair skin, but a bright skin, glowing skin. That is more important than a fair skin. And that's why you find we do not have any fair skin products. We'll have more bright skin, make you brighter, make you more glowing, make you think.
Exactly, that is what prompted me to ask this question. So you don't offer a quick fix that you'll get a fair skin in 12 weeks, 10 weeks.
We never say that. But we offer you a brighter skin, a more glowing skin, beautiful skin. That's what you do.
So, how important is it to look beautiful?
I think it is important not just to look beautiful, but to look attractive and to look well groomed, because now the world is, everybody is looking for packaging, isn't it?
Correct.
So however, you may be very good, very brainy, very inside beautiful and everything, but a person's perception of you takes just a few minutes to make up their mind whether you are good, you're intelligent, you're bright, and things. And now with everybody going out for jobs, going out for work, and the Indian woman now doesn't just sit at home. She is out most of the time, and so this grooming is a very important thing. Now I don't say make you more beautiful, I just say make you more confident, give you that air of beauty around you, so that when you walk into a room, you look confident, you feel good. So that is an important part, and that would be a hairstyle that is going to suit you, your skin looking good, not too much of makeup, but just something that would highlight your good features. Maybe just put on a lipstick, or maybe a kajal, something that would bring an exercised and toned body. So not like, I would say, a slim body, an exercised and toned body, that is good. And dress sense, that is also an important part, like to know what is going to suit you, what colors suit you, what style of cut suits you, not just follow fashion blindly. And I think that should make a person, and it would give a person confidence. The main thing is to give the person confidence. An attractive woman is far better than a beautiful woman, because this beauty fades, but attractiveness gets better as the person gets older.
Great. Actually, I was thinking many of us have that pitfall, like fall in fashion blindly because someone else is doing it, I'll also do it. Now, coming to this, you just said Indian women are not sitting at home anymore, but there are a lot of women who still are at home. Okay, so if I am not working, if I am a housewife, I would really not think of spending some money on me looking beautiful. I would always, that will be the last in my list of priorities. Okay, I'll take care of every other expense in it. So how do you plan to tap that market? That's a huge
Now,
market.
that is a wonderful market, yes. And I always feel a woman, whether she is sitting at home, whether she is working, she has to spend time on herself. Because, and especially if she is, okay, a housewife, because when she spends time on herself, when she looks after herself, you will find that she's a happier person because she has to look after her family and her husband. And if she is not feeling good, because the whole thing about this is a feel-good factor also.
Yeah.
If she is not looking good, she's not going to feel good. And then she's going to say, oh God, look at those women outside who are working and look how I feel. So you've got to spend that time, you have to look after yourself, and that is going to give you a lot of happiness and reward in your family and in your life. And the mainly is you. If you are happy, if you are content, if you feel confident, you can give it to people. But if you don't feel that, then you can't give it to anyone, you know. So it is important, and regarding the cosmetic market, I think they are very important people. Yes.
Yeah, it's like
because
a huge
they do definitely need it. They need to look after their skin, and that's a very big segment for us, the housewife. And that is why also sometimes they can't go out, so they can get things on the net. So the whole thing is changing. The whole world is changing. It's a wonderful thing that's happening right now.
So you have been in the business for some time. So what difference do you actually see when you initially started off this business and the way things are shaping up now, and where do you see it going?
I think like it's growing at a rate of about 30%, the industry, cosmetic and beauty industry. And that means that there are more and more people using cosmetics, more and more people going out and buying all these things. So it is growing, and it's going to go on growing, because the whole India has changed. Before, you would find everybody with long hair and plaits. Nobody would want to. Now at least they cut their hair. Before, color was only a brown or a black. They never used to have any other. Now there are reds and streaks and everything else. And as for the skins, everyone are going in for a good skin. They want a good skin. They want not only the skin, like you'll find when we went in, now we go in for body washes. There was no such thing as a body wash before.
Yeah.
We had to only have soaps, but now people are using like body washes, they're using face washes, they're using a whole lot of other things and packs and other things.
So it's growing, and
it is definitely growing.
Okay. So how different is Blossom's aromatherapy from the other products in the market? What is something that you would want to say, okay, only we have it, nobody else has?
Now, this one thing that is very, very different is that we do not use any artificial fragrances at all. There is pure essential oils in the product, and that is really what is there. The other thing is it's a combination. Now, it's not just herbal or it's not just Ayurvedic. We have this herbal plus the essential oil. We have Ayurvedic plus the essential oil, because just a herbal cosmetic or just an Ayurvedic would only work on the external, on the face. This is something that would work on the whole body. And of course, we have no parabens, no alcohols, no artificial fragrances, and no artificial colors, and no oxybenzoids are there at all in our. They are not animal tested. In fact, they're tested on us. I test them on myself to see that they work or not, don't work. And this is the main strength that is there. It is, and there are no mineral oils in the product at all. We do not. We only use vegetable oils. There are no mineral oils. And because when you use a mineral oil, the aroma, the oils, essential oils don't penetrate into the body. So this is, and it is very cost effective and available to everybody.
Okay, that's great. So, how many salons do you have in Chennai, or you plan to open in Chennai?
In Chennai, we have a school, we don't have a salon, but we do plan to go into salons and to shops like spa salons and to shops, where you can get all the product and you can experience also the product. That's what we plan to do.
So, you have seen people pan India. So, how different is the view, the perspective towards beauty in Chennai and the others?
Chennai is definitely changing. Yeah, I can see that. But at first, of course, people were not really very concerned about beauty. But one thing I found, they were always interested in skincare, and makeup was something that was not there. But now they are going into makeup. They are cutting their hair a little. That is very important. They are dressing in a different way. There is a lot of difference.
That's really very important, because I remember my mom would never allow me to cut even the split ends. She would say, "What would people think that you've cut your hair?" Now it's changing.
It's absolutely changing, and it is going into. So there is a big change. I see there's a big change, and though color still is a little. No in Chennai, but otherwise it is coming. It is definitely there, and very, very smart girls.
Thank you. Yeah. That's a compliment. Coming from you, that's a big compliment.
One of the things I would like to give you, it's a reviving oxy pack. So this is a leave-on pack. That means you apply it at night or after cleaning your face and leave it on for the night. This will help to, oxygenate your face, and it will make your face the next day feels brighter, and it will really help to rejuvenate your face.
Okay, so this is what I leave on.
You leave on. You don't remove it. Just clean your face and put it on your face. It's a leave-on pack for the night. It's a gel pack with oxygen, and you just have to leave it on. Put it over your eyes and neck, from the neck
all over,
and just leave it on. Okay. Then once a week, I would like to give you this coffee scrub, because again, you're a working woman, you're rushing, you are got a very busy lifestyle, and also at home. So what this coffee scrub would be something, it's a quick pick-me-up. So once a week, clean your face with it and then apply this, scrub it. It's got very mild coffee creams as a scrub.
Okay.
Use it. It's like having a pickup with a cup of coffee, but on your skin.
Okay. So it's coffee for the skin.
Yeah, coffee for the skin.
Okay.
And it will help you. And leave it on 5 minutes, rinse it off. You can use this once a week or even twice a week. Or when you feel, just say you feel very tired, this is something that could.
So this is for people who look and feel
like,
very tired.
Yeah, who look, if the skin is a little tired, feel tired, it's also for an older skin, a more mature skin. So it helps as a pickup for the skin. And last but not least, you have to use a sunscreen, which is very important. And this is an aloe vera sunscreen with 20 SPF, which is a gel. So you just have to apply it after washing 15 minutes before you go out and leave it.
Even if it is raining?
Anytime. A sunscreen has to be used all the time and all year, because even though it's raining or other things, still we have those rays that come down to us.
Because I was of the idea, I wear a sunscreen when it's blazing hot.
You use it all the time. And especially if you're with lights also, even at a studio, you have to use it, because those lights, they also affect you. Yes. Okay.
So it is really great talking to you, Blossom. I'm looking forward.
Thank you.
Salons and
Thank you.
schools,
Thank you. It was wonderful. It was really wonderful. Thank you.